Dejan Kulusevski will have a great career. I'm absolutely convinced of that. Been watching this player for 3 years. Now he joined Tottenham in 21-22. That season he came in under Conte. His career hasn't quite gone the way I thought it would. When he came in as a right winger, he came in January 2021 and he got 5 goals, 8 assists in the Premier League from January to May. That was exceptional. That was world-class form. That made him, Kane, Son, the best attack in the Premier League. And what was crazy was he was at the level of those two. Now, I wouldn't say he was better than Son or Kane, but he was at the level. And he had that form until the end of the year and never really regained that form as a right winger at Spurs. And in 2024, we still haven't really seen that Kulusevski again for a consistent period of time. But I still have no doubt that this, well, he's not a kid, he's 24 now, will have a great career. As a number 10, I truly believe he can be one of the best in the world in that position. There was a clip, I'm not sure if you saw it the other day. If you're a Spurs fan, you probably did. If you're not, maybe you didn't. There was 3 players around him, and when you think Dejan Kulusevski cannot get out of a hole, he just manages to beat players despite having no pace. I'm not sure I've seen many players with better ball manipulation and ball control and the ability to get out of tight spaces. I'm not sure I've seen many better players than Dejan Kulusevski at that specific skill. That little clip summed up his whole game. He got out of a situation, beats 3 players despite being slow because he's so powerful, so strong. He, muscles off someone else, then beats another player, nutmegs a player, wins a corner when he picked the ball up from his own half. And this is how good he can be. This is a world-class talent, I truly believe. That sums up his game right there. He's so hard-working, works for the team so well. And as a 10, some of his best performances of recent times at Spurs from Dejan Kulusevski have been in that 10 position. I think of the Nottingham Forest game last year when I believe it was the cross to Richarlison that was totally world class. And then a beautiful goal in the second half. And those things the cross came from a right wing position, but I don't like him where he's strictly in a position. I like him when he's in the 10, a free roll, he's able to move about, get on the ball, because he's just so good using his body in tight areas and getting passes away. I think Spurs fans have seen that in pre-season, and when he's come on against Leicester, was a huge threat, was our best player, probably, and against Everton the other day was brilliant, of course. He's such an amazing footballer. It's a shame, a real shame, that I don't think we will see his prime at Tottenham Hotspur. I do believe he will be moved on, but not because he's not good enough, because he is good enough to play for Tottenham. I actually think he's good enough to play for City, Liverpool, Arsenal. It's in other areas we're just kind of filled in those positions. So right wing, I do not think is his best position. When he enters his prime, he will be a number 10. He is a natural 10. The problem is we have James Maddison. And it's not even that Maddison's better. It's, I think, for this team and Ange's signing, Maddison's kind of our guy. And behind him, you have Lucas Bergvall, who is, 6 years younger than Kulusevski. So, of course, the club is going to prioritise Bergvall over Kulusevski and that insane potential that Bergvall seems to have. So I do think Kulusevski will actually leave Tottenham within the next 2 years and become a starter at a Juve again or a Napoli or someone else, maybe even a Premier League team, I'm not sure, a Newcastle. And I think he will have an outstanding career. I really do, because I think he can be a top 5 number 10 in the entire world. Not many players can beat their men, can get out of tight situations, can find little passes through gaps in the defence better than Kulusevski. And he does have an eye for a goal. I will say it's been really disappointing, his lack of goal contributions. That isn't everything, but he's been super unclinical, and even in his decision making, it's been poor at times. I do think that will improve, especially when he's in a team that he's guaranteed to start in, and he becomes the man, the number 10 at that team. Unfortunately, I do not think it will be at Tottenham Hotspur, but I do anticipate Kulusevski to have a great career. What do you think of Kulusevski? Do you think he can become world class? Do you think he can be one of the better 10s? Do you think he can have a successful career at Spurs? Or will it be somewhere else? I like comments more than likes. Likes do better for vids, but I prefer comments. I like reading them all. I do read every single one. And yeah, let me know what you think. If you did enjoy the video, why not give it a like though? And subscribe if you are new. And thank you very much for watching.